So, I think there was a little bit of a Rhani lore drop, a Rhani Spicer lore drop that happened last week that I think we need to unpack for the audience. That was briefly mentioned, and
after the week I've had, this is your cold open idea.
Yeah, baby.
Have Rhani expand upon his gaslighting ability.
Okay, to be clear, Rhani is too powerful. That's the problem here. Rhani's powers of persuasion are too powerful. They can't. He's Dark Phoenix. He's too powerful.
Kill me, please.
Kill me, please. So, anyways, we mentioned a chocolate chip story, and I won't tell it. I'll let Rhani tell it. But I think we deserve, the audience deserves an explanation as to why I said I've always loved semi-sweet chocolate chips, Rhani.
Okay, yeah, no, it came up last week when I was accusing Spicer of gaslighting me during that whole knee debacle. Okay, so a decade ago, people, when I was in college, newly in college, me and my friends, when we would hang out, we were, theater kids, and I'm fat, so I was like, why don't we just like bake cookies all the time, because that's fun and I like baking cookies. And I would get into an argument with my best friend Callie. Hi Callie, you don't listen to this, it's fine. And the other best friend, I'm sorry, Spicer, but me and Callie would get into an argument about chocolate chips because I use semi-sweet chocolate chips in my chocolate chip cookies, and she's like, you should use milk chocolate, and I would say, no, that's too sweet, and she'd say, no, it tastes right, and she'd say, no, when I was little, my mom always put milk chocolate chips in the chocolate chip cookies, and that's why I like them better. I'd be like, well, your mom was wrong then and you're wrong now. You should eat semi-sweet, they're better. And so it was a funny little argument we'd have every time we'd bake cookies, and we bake cookies a lot. Cool, fun. Cut to, I want to say it was like 3-4 years later. We're hanging out in a car with our respective partners. We're all chit-chatting. We're having a good time. And somehow cookies come up, and she goes, oh, Rhani, always with his milk chocolate. And I go, I'm sorry, what? And she's like, yeah, like I always put semi-sweet chocolate chips in my cookies, and like you put milk chocolate. And I go, baby, no, I put semi-sweet, you put milk. And she goes, no, I always put semi-sweet chocolate chips because my mom always did in her cookies growing up. I'm like, no, you would tell me that, but you would say they were milk chocolate. What's happening right now? And so we're both having kind of like a breakdown because like she is so convinced that she is right and that I'm somehow wrong, and vice versa. And I'm like, I need you to text your mother right now and like confirm because I'm right. And so she texts her mom answers and immediately says, I only put milk chocolate. And then I witnessed my friend have a mental breakdown because somehow in our arguing, my arguing is so powerful that I tricked her brain into believing that her childhood memories, I altered her childhood memories in her brain through the power of my arguments. And again, I wasn't doing this on purpose. It was a fun little argument we would have we would do it as a joke. It was banter in front of people, and I didn't know that I was having an effect. So what was a fun little conversation in the car turns into us both spiraling because she's like, I don't know what's real anymore. I can't trust my thoughts. They're not, they betray me. And I'm going, I didn't do that. I didn't gaslight. What are you talking? I was just playing. I was playing around. I'm a monster. I'm evil. And now, for your entertainment, Spicer brings it up about me after I've had a very hard week.
Oh my God.
And goes, dance for the people, Rhani.
Tell them about
bare your soul.
How you're a monster.
Tell them of every wrong you've ever done. I could do the same for you, Spicer. I could say things here. I could say things in public that you would not enjoy me saying. I see the fear in your eyes. And it should be there. It should be there. But you know what? I won't do it. I won't do it because I'm the good one. I need everyone to remember that I'm the good one. Can we talk about the show now?
Yeah, welcome to A Song of Spicy Rhani. Do the intro.
Welcome to a Song of Spice and Rhani, a Game of Thrones Song of Ice and Fire podcast for the girls, the gays, the things, and the well-behaved straights. I am your non-gaslighter host, Rhani.
And I am your bringer up of past misdeeds, host Spicer.
I wasn't a misdeed. I didn't do shit.
every time Roddy, like, because sometimes Roddy will do this to me, where he will convince me of a thing. I will go, I've always liked semi-sweet chocolate chips, Roddy. I've always loved them. One of us.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
And every week, what do we do, Roddy? What do we do every week?
I want to do like the Tyrion monologue from the trial. Like, I didn't do it, but I wish that I had. I wish that I had done it so I could justify all the times I have to hear about it. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. And every single week, we're going to discuss not 3 chapters of the A Song of Ice and Fire book series, but an episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Currently, episode 4. How exciting! How fun! And yeah, and then we're going to break down what happens, the lore, theories, and our favorite deaths. Spicer. Oh, this. Hey, how you good? You good? I don't want to talk about death. I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, I guess the death of my cold, because we've both been sick, and I've had to drink 4 of these a day.
Yes.
4 of these.
And like I said earlier, your body is crying out for water. It is crying out for a liquid that is different than the usual liquid that you imbibe. And so you should continue to listen to your body and drink all the tea and maybe put the sauce down. And you know what? I'm gonna go back to just calling you an out and out alcoholic. Why? Because I'm a gaslighter, and this is what I do. Okay.
I'm wicked through and through.
Yes, exactly. Oh God, that's why No Good Deed is my favorite song. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. You have thrown me off. I did not know that's what you wanted me to talk about.
I've been plotting a whole week. I've been plotting.
Ass hat. Oh God. Oh, the things I could say about you, Spicer. Things I could say. No. The mutually assured destruction, like.
I will say,
okay.
I will never cross Rhani, because he knows where all of the bodies are buried. He knows where all the bodies are buried. The minute we are no longer friends, you will know, because
you will. I don't do the mutually assured destruction, because like I don't want that to happen to me. So yeah, have I had friendships that are no longer around anymore? Yes. Could I say lots of things about them? Sure, but they could say lots of things about me that maybe I don't want. So why is this a therapy session all of a sudden? Jesus, I just want to talk about Targaryens for fuck's sake.
Okay, tell me about the Targaryens. Tell me about those blonde.
Okay, Dunk's in prison. He's in prison because he beat the shit out of that fucking Nazi-headed piece of shit. That fucking literally Aerion Targaryen. Like that is who. Like, god damn. So yeah, Dunk is in a cell because he beat up Aerion, and you can't beat up Targaryen princes. And then Egg shows up just in like the full regalia, just looking insane. I want that outfit.
No, what it's giving? It's giving the mini-me version of the spider.
Of the spider?
Of Varys, of Lord Varys.
See, I disagree. I think it's giving like Targaryen colors Peter Baelish. It's the same cut. It's the same. Yeah. But anyway, Egg shows up in the cell. He brings Dunk food. He's like, I'm real sorry I lied to you. And Dunk's like, you're not sorry. You're not sorry you got caught, like you would for any child. and Egg starts crying, and Egg's like, I wanted to be a squire, and Daron is shitty, and he just wanted to hide in the inn and get drunk till it was over. And Dunk's like, cool, well, I'm gonna die now because you didn't get your way. Cool. Okay, and then so what's gonna happen to me? And Egg's like, hey, well, Baelor wants to talk to you when you're done eating. He's like, fine, let's go. They go see Baelor, and Dunk immediately, like the big softy he is, like crumbles. Is like, no, Egg is good, don't be mean to Egg is the sweetest boy. And like, yeah, but then Baelor is like, hey, are you like good? Are you good at what you do? Please tell me you're good. And Dunk's like, why? He's like, well, because they're gonna put you on trial and you're gonna lose, and so you're gonna lose a hand and you're gonna lose a foot because you punched him and you kicked him, and that's the punishment here because we're just ghoulish like that. So if you're good though, you could do a trial by combat. Are you good? And Dunk's like, okay, cool. And so they go and they have like a little meeting with everyone, and Dunk's like, I want to do a trial by combat. And Aerion is there along with Maekar and Baelor and fucking Lord Ashford and Lord not Hightower, fucking
Highgarden.
Flowers. Tyrell, thank you.
Yeah.
So they're having like their little meeting. Dunk's like, I want a trial by combat. Arion's like, no, I don't want that because, you know, he's just a wimp and he knows he'd lose. He's like, I want a trial of 7. And then Maekar, for some reason, doesn't know what a trial by 7 is, I guess because we need exposition out loud. And so they explain a trial by 7 is basically, it's a trial by combat, but supersized. It's 7 versus 7, and we're going to fight each other. And whoever like is alive at the end, or if one side like yields, that's who's correct in the eyes of the gods or whatever. And so they tell Dunk like, hey, you need to find 6 other people to fight with you. And Dunk's like, I don't know people. And they're like, well, then you're gonna lose because the gods don't like you then. He's like, well, fuck. So he goes and he finds his horses. He finds Raymond Fossaway. Raymond's brings him to Stefan. Stefan starts talking a mad game. He's like, hey, yeah, oh, those Targaryens, they suck. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be on your side. I'm gonna go find more people. And they're like, okay, cool. Well, there's one person. And then Egg shows up. And Egg is like, hey, I'm here to be your squire again. Dunk's like, how the fuck do you get out of the castle? And then Daron shows up. He's like, I got him out. And then Dunk tries to kill Daron because of course he does. Because also we find out that Daron has accused not Dunk specifically, but he's like, Maekar was like, why don't you have Egg? And Darren's like, oh, a big robber knight came and took him. And because that's, you know, sure. And now they think it's Dunk because Egg was with Dunk, and so it's a whole thing. So he's being double accused. Anyway, the point is Daron is there, and Dunk goes to fucking kill him, and Egg's like, don't fucking kill him. And Daron's like, I'm sorry, I just had to say something. I didn't know that there was actually a big knight with Egg. That I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. And so they talk a little bit, and Egg is like, okay, I'm gonna go find people for you so that you have, you know, a full command group of 7, whatever, to fight. And then Daron's like, hey, by the way, I have dragon dreams. I saw a dead dragon in my dream with you under it. You were alive, but the dragon was dead on top of you. So I don't know what that means. I'm just telling you so that you know. I think you're gonna win. So cool. And Dunk's like, okay, cool. Anyway, they get to the next morning. They have found 6 people. Or no, they found 5 people. With Dunk, that's 6 total. But oh no, the other side also only has 6. That's crazy. What happens if we don't have enough? And then Stefan shows up, and they're like, hey, Stefan, we only need 1 more person. Stefan's like, you need 2 more people. I'm going over there because I'm an opportunist. Excuse me. I'm also ill. But then Dunk's like, okay, let me give him a speech. Let me give him a big boy speech. And he goes and he's like, everyone, please, who is here can like help me? Who's a good, honorable person? And no one is. There's one guy who farts, and it's like, you piece of shit. Fuck you. And then Dunk loses it, and he's like, are there no true knights amongst you? And then there's a moment of quiet. And then, the Game of Thrones theme comes on, and boom, the doors go open, and Baelor Targaryen bursts onto the scene, and he's like, I will fight for you. And everyone's like, this is crazy. And then the Game of Thrones, thing, like the music goes crazy, and then we cut to black. What do you think, Spicer?
Yeah, I want to skip ahead. Because
fine.
You alive? You okay?
No. Why would I be? I'm just a gaslighting, ill human being on the verge of death and financial ruin. Why the fuck would I be alive? I'm fine.
Everything's great. Everything's coming up, Rhani.
My Venmo is in my link tree for anyone who wants to donate.
I mean, honestly, guys, if now is the time to tip. I'm gonna do it, Rhani, and you don't dare cut this out. Rhani's got some payments that are due, baby. We got some payments that are due. Drop him a couple bucks. No donation too small, baby. No donation too small. Give him. Toss a coin for your Witcher. That's another fantasy thing.
Anyone who comes from a millionaire family, billionaire family, if you're around, I want to be. We need to bring back what was it like the olden times when like patronage. I will be your dragon lore person where I will just show up to your house and I will be like, let me tell you some stories. And I'll be a bard. Just like.
I'll play on the piano.
Pay for things.
I'll play on the piano, and then you'll pantomime, and you'll pantomime Westeros, and it'll be great.
Yeah. It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing. Duo, but send the money to me, not him. He's fun. Like no, you're not great either. Well, none of us are great. To be clear,
but to be clear, but Rhani needs the cash more right now, folks. Seriously, go check out his Venmo. We'll drop it. We'll drop it in the comments. It'll be there. It'll be there, baby. It'll be there. Anyways, but yeah, no. We're raising funds. But anyways, I want to fast forward to my favorite part of this episode. Because there is one type of joke that I love above all other types of jokes. And like you're like, ooh, Spicer, she's so different. Ooh, she's so hoity-toity. She writes operas. She goes to the Met, right? Like, oh, ooh, ooh. I love a fart joke. I love a fart joke. I don't care where it is. I don't care the context, baby. I think they're so funny. I know we've argued about this before. I love a fart joke. They're so funny to me. And so
I don't mind a fart joke. This was not a good fart joke.
I will
fight you. I'm gonna fight you.
No, because we had to be reminded it's a comedy, bitch. I loved it because we get it is the great. I love it. I have no notes. I love it. It cut the tension up. It was nice. I love a fart joke.
No. Here's the thing, like I don't want to start on a negative because this was an amazing episode. I fucking love this episode. My one issue with this episode is this is the first time where I feel like their insistence on a particular tone got in the way a couple times. And it was the only time where that kind of frustrated me because like this scene had me so hype. I was good. I was there. I was ready. And then fucking we have a Bracken because we have to shit on the Brackens all the time. I don't like the Brackens, but I think we're shitting on them too much. I like it's a lot. And then we have to have a fucking Bracken stand up. What?
Who are the Brackens in the other one?
It's the Brackens in the Blackwoods. They're the ones that hate each other and they fight each other all the time.
The Happy Fields and the McCoys.
Yeah. Yes, in the Riverlands. But that guy was supposed to be like the giant Bracken dude whose name I can't remember. His name is like the big one or whatever. Whatever the fuck his name is. He gets up in the middle of our intense fucking rousing speech and just lets one rip. I was like,
it's like, oh, he's the one who's gonna answer the call.
Yeah, no, I got what it was implying, and then they pooped on it. Like, I just. You know what? I liked the tone. The whole time, but like this was a moment where I'm like, guys, don't undercut your like oomph. Your oomph. It's okay if this episode was a little more serious. It's a serious part of the story. But you like it because you like a fart joke.
I love a fart joke. I don't care where it is. I love a fart joke. Fart jokes are so funny to me. Oh my god. Because everybody farts. I am my father's son. He loved a fart joke. I love a fart joke. It's just great. I love it. Anyways, I know I'm in the minority here because TikTok already has gone off on this moment. And I love a fart joke. I'm sorry. I'm a simple man.
It's fine. You can have your opinions. Fine. Okay. Yeah. Right. No. So fart joke. But let's go back. Let's go back.
Go back to the beginning. I will say, just from the cinema of it, the filmmaking. I loved that cut at the beginning where it looks like the stars, and then we slowly pan, and we realize it's the glistening of the cell wall. Like, that's fun. That's cool. I like that. That was nice. oh God, I will say again, nothing has changed. It's like a tone thing with Dunk specifically, because we talked about last week of how we've kind of really made him like a big dummy.
You said that.
Oh, I said that, but which I do believe. He's like, I did not picture him as this mad, which like again is a choice as the actor is making here. But I was like, oh wow, he's like going in on Egg, which like understandable, right? Because it's like you lied to me. You are a prince. Like I just didn't hear it as like bitter. There was some venom in sort of what he was saying. Like it was very pointed. It wasn't just like I'm angry. It was like I'm angry at you, Egg, specifically, you small child. And then, God, this kid, his acting, if he does not win an Emmy, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. We ride at dawn. We ride at dawn for our prince. Because like his little like, my lord, and I'm like, you small sweet child, please.
When this kid has like tears in his eyes, I truly like I want to hurt people. Like I want to hurt them. I'm angry. Like last week after Aerion like killed the horse, and when he like looks up at Dunk with his like hood on, and there's like tears coming down, I'm like, oh God. And then this week when he's just like sitting there looking just tiny and diminutive while like Dunk is like chewing him out and be like, oh yeah, we have to keep the prince happy, and he's like, I didn't mean to. Like he's like 8. He's like 8. And like, yeah, Dunk, like I know he fucked up, but he's 8. Like, this is a baby. This is a little baby. And he even looks like a baby because he's bald.
This is my child. This is my child. Yeah. I birthed this boy. Like, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you never speak to me or my son again? God, yeah. Also, I will say, this is sort of jumping forward a little bit to the meeting, but Aerion getting upset at the puppet show is giving Trump. It's giving Trump. It's the like, these criminals, Trevor Noah, I'm suing him because he said a nasty thing about me. He said a nasty thing, and it's like it's a puppet show, man. It's a fucking puppet show, man. Like
okay, a couple things. We were really jumping all over the place. I specifically on this, I will say I think the show has done a better job of kind of like laying the groundwork for not to say it's justifying Arion's position, but that it's like it's making it so like, okay, if you squint your eyes, you can kind of see what it means, because the show is like emphasizing the precarious situation of the Targaryens a little more.
Yes.
Like there is a real danger to their hold on power. Like we know that like the Blackfire Rebellion has happened in the not too distant past, where they were like very close to like being truly challenged for something, and now like the crowd is ready to turn on a Targaryen if they do something they don't like. It can turn into a riot, as it kind of did the other day, and now you have like Aerion, who is very self-centered and very sensitive, obviously, to everything, like looking for like any like thing that he can perceive as a slight.
Well,
and he finds it in this.
Well, and that's why I say he's like Trump, because he's got the victim complex.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, how dare you attack me? This is clearly a slight against the house. The dragon should never lose, right? And it's like, dude, it's a fucking puppet show. But like, I agree. Like, we are really emphasizing, which like I'll talk about later. Sort of, it's Baelor who's the hand of the king and the prince.
Yes.
Yeah. Baelor's decision makes way more sense now in the show. Like it made sense in the book, but it's like it really drives home because we'll talk about it. It's like it feels more like a calculated political decision because of the Targaryens like precarious situation.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like because he's like, fuck, we are going to kill a hedge knight over him saving somebody in a very justified way. This is me trying to save face for my family of like, well, I'm going to side with him on this matter. And, like one of the Targaryens is going to support this guy who the common folk are clearly supporting because like he was defending a common, like the small folk. And so like I'm going to try and remedy this a little bit with the PR, because at least like one of the Targaryens is like backing you and not being a dick about a fucking puppet show. Like because like he recognizes, like you said, like the precarious state that like the Targaryens are in right now. Because like Baelor is just like the most tired PR manager in history. Like he is just sitting there like, Jesus Christ, he's what's his face in Hacks. He's the agent in Hacks. Just like, Jesus Christ, I need you to stop being so awful. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, stop being awful. Like
I see exactly what you're saying, and I don't completely disagree, but also like it does make sense in the book, and I think you can get to it. Like he's doing what's right. Like Dunk has reminded him of like, what is the point of what we do.
No. That is part of it, but like I'm not saying like it we sort of see Baelor's killing two birds with one stone, right?
Sure.
Like he clearly supports Dunk, and like no, because he even says like in his meeting with Dunk, like no, you kind of were in the right. Like yeah, he was like, and I would have probably done the same, but I'm a prince, so it's fine if I would just smack him around, like, but like but it's also adding on this political layer, like you said, because like the TV show's really driving home that like the Targaryens are like in a precarious situation right now, like because they keep talking about they're the House of the Dragon without dragons, and like what is the House of the Dragon without dragons? Because this is also the only show where we've seen Targaryens thus far where they don't have dragons, right? Because then even in Game of Thrones, like they don't have dragons, but then they get them back by the end of the first book, right? Like that's sort of right. So this is the first time in any of the media we've seen like the House of the Dragon not have a dragon, right? And they are vulnerable, like, and suddenly like all of the things that happen later with Ares and all those cats like suddenly make sense, because it's like they are vulnerable, they're a rat in a corner, like they and we have all this get the foreigners out of here sentiment with the I love how suddenly like everybody like suddenly we get the foreigners out of here. These blonde-headed freaks, from Essos, they're coming over here and they're taking our jobs. God above, crazy. Anyways, but yeah, no, I did just Aerion getting fucking upset about that, but then Baelor, that meeting he has with Dunk, which like again, Dunk is just a big old cinnamon roll who can't. He's so gooey, and he's like he's a good kid. Like don't say anything bad about him. He's a good kid.
I love that so much, that like he's trying to like give him the tough love the entire time they're in the cell together, but the second that there's someone else like kind of shit talking the kid and being like, hey, try not to spill it on Dunk, like you did all this shit that wasn't good, immediately Dunk folds and is just like, no, he's a good boy,
he's a good egg.
No, he's a good egg. Like he's just so funny. I'm like, God damn, like Dunk is so good. I just
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a big cinnamon roll. He's our big dummy, our king. But then the other thing I wrote down is like, damn, Baelor really wants to kill his nephew. Baelor, you could see it in his eyes. He's like, how good are you at fighting?
Well, it's also like, yes. But Baelor is so like complex and enjoyable. I really love just like the characterization of this individual, because like he is both practical but like still also like aspirational, where like he recognizes that like, okay, yeah, Aerion like is a he's a problem. He's a problem that like causes more problems, but at the same time, like he genuinely is like trying to help Dunk out, because like he recognizes like, hey, Dunk didn't really do anything wrong. He did something dumb, but he didn't do anything wrong. He did the right thing, and so he wants to help him kind of survive this situation. But at the same time, you're like, yeah, no, Aerion is just really make our children in general are all just kind
Yeah.
of a problem, with the exception of our wonderful Maester Aemon, who's just chilling in the Citadel, just chilling reading books, while his three other brothers are just like a menace across Westeros.
Oh, I just clocked that's that Amon. I just clocked that.
Spicer, Spicer,
I thought he was. I
Spicer.
thought he was Aim. I thought he was Aries' kid.
Air. Wait, what are you talking about? Like he's Rhaegar's brother?
Yeah, I thought he was Aries' kid.
How?
I don't.
No,
I don't.
Spicer. You're no. You're not doing that. What do you? That doesn't make sense.
I don't know, man. There's so many Targaryens.
Rhaegar, it would have been like Robert Baratheon's age.
Okay.
In like the mod, like if Rhaegar was still alive into the modern time, he would be Robert Baratheon's age.
Oh, okay.
So I just
I don't know, man. There's so
Aemon's like 100.
okay. I knew he was old. I didn't know how old.
Yeah,
It's the Middle
yeah,
Ages. Yeah, it's the Middle Ages. I don't know. People die at like the age of 30.
I mean, he also like has a famous monologue in the book that you read where he's like, "I was the son of Maekar, and my younger brother Aegon became a king after me, and then his
Look,
son Jaehaerys, and then his son was Aerys, the Mad King."
I mean, I like look all these names. They go through one ear, they go through the other because there's so many Targaryens. We got
But I have to remember Spicer.
we got Munkustrap. We got Rum Tum Tugger. We got like
Mr. Mistopheles.
Mr. Mistopheles. Like we got all these fucking like Jenny Dots, the Gumby cat. Like we got.
Do you remember when Maester Aemon is dying and he's like, "Egg, I dreamed I was old," and then we all cried.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
That's who he's talking to. He's talking to Egg. He's talking to Arek. Arek. But Arek has been dead for a while. You know, by the time that Aemon is dying. Whoopsie doo. At Summer Hall.
Great.
People really like it when I call it that, the whoopsie doo at Summer Hall. Because anytime I say that in a video, I get lots of comments, and I'm like, yeah, it was a whoopsie doo. Anyway,
oh my god.
So yeah, we got off track. Maekar.
Maekar. Anyways, Maekar and Sons.
Oh, okay. Anyway, back to Baelor. Baelor just like he's trying to do like everything right. Like he realizes that like Aerion is a problem, but also like Aerion is in the wrong. So it like, and I think he recognizes that like Dunk, he's well intentioned, but doesn't always like do the smart thing. So he might not know what all his options are. So he's really just trying to help him out. I think is the main thing here. And I think also under the assumption that like Aerion will probably yield before he dies.
Yeah. Well, and it's like he's like, hey, you're kind of fucked legally because of this and this. So can you fight? Have you heard of a trial by combat? Right. Like he's trying to help him out, right? Yeah. But then we cut to the meeting with all of them, and the first thing I wrote down is, your teeth seem fine now, you little bitch.
Yeah, you're eating nuts. Also, the whole thing, I love a little detail that like lets you like know like how irritating a person is. And so him with the fucking dagger using the hilt to like crack the nuts every few minutes, like loudly, obnoxiously, like God, I hate this prick.
And then making the Lord Ashford pick up the one that fell, and Lord Ashford, I'm like, he's gonna bump the whole time. I'm like, he's gonna bump his head on that table. He's gonna bump his head on that fucking table. It's gonna be so funny, and he did. And I said, comedy. Somewhere Charlie Chaplin's like, hell yeah, brother.
It was good. It was real good. But like I love a detail like that. Like he's so obnoxious with just like a little piece of direction like that, just like cracking these nuts loudly, obnoxiously in the middle of like what is otherwise an important meeting about like the future fate of someone. Like yeah. It's crazy. And then him being such a wimp when like Dunk challenges him to the trial by combat, and he's like, I don't want to. Well,
he's wronged Daryon too, and Daryon needs to answer. You little bitch boy. You little bitch boy. You just don't want to fight. Which Maekar calls him out on it. He's like, why don't you come on, slay him if you, and he's like, oh well, you know, trial by seven.
And that. Oh, sorry.
No, which I think I know where you're gonna go. I get that we have to do an exposition dump. For why? This is my main criticism of this episode. For why would Maekar not know what a trial by seven is?
Correct. Absolutely, 1,000% correct. It's dumb. It is the only like writing decision that I've seen so far where I've been like out and out like, nope, that was a dumb choice, because like this is still for all of Maekar's faults, which I made a whole video about how I do not love this man. I don't love Maekar, and there's another group of creators on TikTok. They go by the Wicked Witches of Westros.
I saw that video. It was so funny.
We were going back and forth because like they love him. I can't stand him. I get so irritated by this like whiny ass man. But he's not that dumb. He's not that dumb. He has lots of faults, but he's not that dumb. He is still a prince of the realm who would be educated, and especially like he's a prince of the realm who's like well versed in combat specifically. Like he is known as like the war like fine, I won't spoil things. Like eventually he will be known as like an important like warrior figure in the realm. Like he has been in the past. He was one of the main like leaders in the Blackfire Rebellion for the Targaryens. Like this is a guy who knows shit. Why wouldn't he know a very well-known thing in combat that has famously happened in Westeros? When they're like, this hasn't happened in 100 years. Like, yeah. And the last time it happened, it was a very famous one. So, like, y'all, what are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
Like, how? Because, like, in the book, it's that Dunk doesn't know. And
yes.
Dunk is like, which makes sense. He's a hedge knight. He's like, oh,
yes,
right,
yes.
And it's like, well, but oh my god, I get it. It's because like I think they didn't want, like, I can see sort of from a writing perspective why it's like, well, we want variety. We want the other characters to speak. We don't want just this to be like a back and forth between Dunk and like Baelor. We want other people to interject. It's like, but there are other ways to accomplish that. Like, you could have Maekar say it. Like, Dunk could be confused, and then Maekar could be frustrated. Like, what do you mean you don't understand what a trial by seven is? Like, right? Like, there are ways we could accomplish this. But anyways, I did not. That was a weird. That's my one writing critique thus far, where I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. This character would know this. Why would this character be confused about this very known piece of religious lore in this world? That'd be like somebody being like, I don't fucking know, like, saints. What are saints?
Yeah,
and they're like a prince in medieval Europe. It's like, buddy, like
like I'm sorry. It's it was an odd choice. Right after that though, my next note was when Aerion asks for the trial of seven. Baelor is so tired of his family. Baelor is so exhausted by these people, and he's just trying to make it work, and everyone's just making his job harder. God, I feel for this man. Oh God.
Yeah, but then we get. I do love at the end, fucking, like, there's so many fucking names. Aerion is like leaving, but then Maekar's like done, and he is so done with his bullshit. Grabs him by the scruff of his neck, throws him out, and goes, "You idiot!" Maekar's done too. Maekar's like, "You dumb fucks!" All of my
he knows he's gonna have to get involved now, because that's the other like ironic thing. Is like no one likes Aerion, like they don't, just straight up, no one does. So like, okay, so Aerion, you volunteered yourself, and okay, maybe and your brother Daron, since he needs to be avenged too or whatever. But like, who else are we gonna get? Who else? So like, Maekar, I think in his head is going like, okay, well now I have to fucking do it, cool, and now I also have to be probably put in charge in recruiting everyone else, because my son has the charm of a fucking cactus, like in the middle of summer. Like, no, it's just no. I get Maekar on a certain level. Like, I get it. His life is filled with frustrations. his children give him headaches. But still, anyway.
But I think this is a good place to sort of cut off at our midpoint and take a
break. Okay, fine. Yeah, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay. Live. We're doing a live and we're back. A natural transition. Natural. Hey. Do you oh, see, this is where you respond. You gotta say something back. It's banter. It's back and forth, the to and fro.
Oh, sure. Words? I don't know. What do you want from me?
We're back. We're back in the show. The show. Hey.
We're back.
We're in a tent. We're in a tent. And we're talking. Dunk is talking to the Fossaways. We got Stefan. We got Raymond, and Stefan. My note for him is he is so fucking aggro, and I can't. I fucking can't with this man.
also, before that, the thing that I wrote, the way that Raymond always be eaten, always be eaten. Always be eaten, because every time he is with Dunk, he's like, you want to eat? You want food? You want a drink? You want to get a bite to eat? Let's go get a bite to eat. He's that one friend. It's like, let's go to the McDonald's. We'll get some fries. We'll get some fries and we'll get a shake. It'll be great.
Oh God, that sounds good. Sorry.
So sorry. I didn't mean to bring up your trauma.
My trauma. I just want a McDonald's fry and a large Coke. Ooh.
I think that would cure me. I think that would cure me too.
Yeah, it would cure. I think like 90% of my problems, or at least I would forget them. Anyway. Yes, Raymond eating, and I guess I'll back up a little bit. When Raymond is like at the horses where like Dunk has them, Dunk like goes to his horses first, and they're like in the rain and stuff, and he's talking to them, and then like Raymond just fucking appears like the Babadook, and immediately is like, oh, you want to go get something, and then asks Dunk, were you talking to your horses? And Dunk's like, yeah. He's like, that's crazy. Dude, don't judge this poor man. This poor man doesn't have many friends. He has horses, okay? And he doesn't even have all his horses anymore because he had to sell one of them.
Yeah. Sorry, I was fishing I had some lemon seeds in my tea and I had to fish them out. I'm so sorry. But I was listening. Yeah, why are we judging? Why are we judging him? Foss away.
I'm judging you.
I didn't want to drink the lemon seed.
Then don't.
But so I fished it out.
Just don't swallow it.
I don't want. No, we're not filter feeders. We're not sponges. We're not whale sharks. We're not doing that.
I don't have control over my body as I imbibe liquids. I can't.
They only go in.
I can't be trusted.
Only go in, no go out.
Jesus. Okay, but anyway, back. Stefan aggro as fuck. So like intense, and why? I don't know why. Why is this man so intense all the time?
You know who? It's remember that one cousin that you had that just wanted to wrestle? Like, did you have this cousin? Because I had so many of these cousins.
Oh, I thought you were like actually like Rhani. Do you remember when your cousin did this? No.
I'm being like hypothetical or whatever. Like that. He's.
I have like 4 cousins and they live in a different country.
Yeah, that's right.
So no.
I forgot you're not Mormon, so you don't have like 50 million cousins.
Yeah.
For those of us who have lots of cousins, this cousin exists. There's one it's usually a dude, and he's just got something to prove, and he wants to wrestle. For some reason, that's just like the first thing he wants to do. He just like wants to wrestle you, and it's like I am 10 and clearly a closeted man. Like, what? A closeted boy. Like, I do not want to wrestle with you. The things that I could think of that I'd rather do before this. Mm-hmm. No. So like that's what he's giving. It's like, no, like I know this asshole cousin. He's God, it's
just a lot.
God, he probably listens to fucking like Alpha Bros on podcasts. Like he's probably listening to fucking what's his face, the big one. I'm forgetting his name now. The one.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he's listening to Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah. Stefan Fossaway listens to Joe Rogan religiously. He's re-listening to old episodes. Like, no, it's the full shebang.
He's just asking questions, man. He's just asking questions.
I even as a joke, I hate it even as a joke
because it's too real. It's real.
Yeah, but eventually, like, you know, he goes, he's like, I'm gonna find you all the guys. Sure, you are, sure. But he's gone. Thank Christ. And then who do we fucking get? But the Targaryens show up. We get Aegon and Daron. Daron. Why can't I say his name? Damn it.
The fucking Muppet Show shows up.
And I love that Daron is like such an out of touch drunk that like he walks in and like doesn't think like, hey, I need to be careful how I entered this space because I've just accused this man of kidnapping and I've made his life tangibly more difficult. But no, I'm just gonna like walk in and be like, hey, I got egg out of the castle. And then I'm gonna be like shocked when, you know, this fucking 7-foot tower of a rugby player like launches himself at me. Just insanity. Fucking insanity.
Aerion is our demon twink. This is our party twink. This is a party twink. He's
in a K-hole.
She's in a K. She's on K. She's on G. She is crossfaded out of her fucking mind. Yeah. Like, she is getting messy. She's being asked to leave because she keeps harassing the drag queens. Like, she is. Oof. Yeah. Like, she is a mess. She is a mess, honey.
Yeah. And yeah. And then we after that we get that like whole conversation where they're all talking and like, yeah, no, Aerion's like bad, and they're all like agreeing. And this herein comes the second part of the episode where I feel like I like that they have leaned into a particular tone for this series, but this is one of the times where again I just feel like they're leaning a little too far into it, and that is when Egg reveals the way that like Aerion traumatized him as an even smaller child and threatened to brutally like castrate him and then sexually assault him. And like Egg reveals this as a like, hey, this is why I don't like my brother. And then they have Raymond laugh at it. I was utterly perplexed.
Yeah, I not the place. And I get it because I think they were trying. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. It's midnight here, folks. We were trying to, I think, set up the joke that then Daron tells later, which is in the book of, you know, well, thank God he, you know, or if only he was a Fossaway, because they're like, oh, like Aerion thinks he's a dragon. They think he is a dragon in human form, and he's like, oh, if only he were a Fossaway, because then he would think he was an apple in human form. Har 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 har. So I think not justifying it, I'm just explain. I think what happened is they were trying to set that up as to like, why would Aerion then like do this like jab at the Fossaways, and it's like, oh, because they like were rude to his brother, and so now I'm gonna like volley back. But again, like you said, like it ruins the moment. Like to me, like I am more okay with the fart moment later because like we're not talking about like sexual assault. Like well, I think you know to maybe give a bit of an explanation for my reaction. I think by the time I got to the fart moment, I was annoyed at like this other moment had been interrupted, and now you're doing it again.
Yes, exactly. And that's why I said I feel like this episode was the first time where like the tone like got in the way, whereas like before, like occasionally maybe the tone like hadn't been to like my taste with like that initial like poop joke from episode 1, but like I got it in context and I didn't feel like it was like out of place. You know, it's just like we're leaning in hard in a particular direction. But like here, I felt like they added things that interrupted the flow and interrupted like the stakes and the importance of what was being said. And so like Egg revealing this, I felt like in that first novella, The Hedge Knight, was one of the most like serious moments
Oh
for
yeah.
me, because it's this small child like confessing that like I've been threatened with sexual assault by this guy. That's why I have repeatedly said
Kill him.
I want him dead, kill him, because this is literally his tormentor. And so that has weight to it. And I just really would have preferred if they had treated it like it had that weight and
Correct.
not turned it into like a weird, hardy horror.
Yeah, it was that caught me off guard. I wrote that down too. I was like, I don't know why we had to do this. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, but then we cut away, and we have our little hi, I have the sight moment.
Yes.
Which
Which, oh, sorry. No, go on.
okay, because I'm just making connections here. This is what's his face, right? Is this the three-eyed raven?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
You'll keep reading the novellas. Um,
Okay, got it.
no, yeah, I think you're thinking of a different person, who is maybe the three-eyed raven, named Brynden Rivers,
Yes. Oh, yeah,
who,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, he would be he would be a great uncle to Egg. Because
Oh, okay.
Daron the King, it would be his like half brother is Brynden Rivers.
Okay, got it. Because
Yeah.
I knew he came in somewhere around here.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
He's around. He's bebopping around.
Great, love that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So damn. But when we get hi, I have the sight, and then the dragon. But who is the dragon? And it explains why he was scared because he thought he was the dragon, but no.
Yes.
Ah,
When Daron first saw Dunk in the inn, he recognized him from his dream. That's why he's like, "Stay the fuck away from me," because he didn't know what the dream meant. But it's again it's Targaryens are a lot, but every so often, even when they are a lot, you kind of like get like that moment, like, I get why you are the way you are, and like at the end of the day, like Daron makes sense as like he's a drunk and he's a as X says a shit night, but we get why he is plagued with prophetic dreams that are probably scary as fuck.
well, it's why like Cassandra is such an interesting character from like Greek mythology. It's that character of like you are plagued with this thing that you did not want. Which there's your fucking novel, Rhani. Like, because it's just like I think I said this before. I always joke that Ronnie is Cassandra because Ronnie just
Yeah.
like is on his hill warning people Troy's about to burn, and everyone's like, be quiet, Ronnie. You're crazy. Fascists would never take over the country. You're crazy, Ronnie. Hillary's gonna be elected, and it's gonna be great.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
gonna be great.
Oh God.
Anyways, but no, so we yeah, like I love the Cassandra of it all. With
Mm-hmm.
like I have the sight, and I love it when like they have the sight, but like it's like Cassandra, like they don't know like what it means half the time,
Mm-hmm.
because like it it's like because like to me that is sort of like how, because like I don't know how much I believe in like divination and it all, like I right. Stranger things have been dreamt in your philosophy, right? I but it's like I do think that like if that is a thing, it's one of those things of where it's like even the person who has it like doesn't fully understand it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
and anyone who sort of pretends that they fully understand it like is lying, right? And that's the whole thing with like, especially going back to the Greeks, it's like they would think they understood the prophecy, but then whoops, they actually didn't, right? Like they misinterpreted it. And I like it sort of because at the beginning Darion thinks, or Daron, it's Daron? It's just Daron, right?
Daron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Daron is like, oh, I'm the dragon, so stay the fuck away from me. And then they're kind of thinking like, oh, maybe it's Aerion, right? Like the person that you're about
Yeah.
to duel, and it's like maybe that's incorrect too, right? Like, and so it's like
Mm-hmm.
I like that like we keep misinterpreting. Well, because and then it goes later to with fucking Danny and all the other prophecies around like the prince who was promised, right? Like everybody is constantly misinterpreting this prophecy, right? Like, and everybody's
Mm-hmm.
constantly misinterpreting all of these dreams and stuff, and that's like fun. That's fun. I love
Yeah.
that. It's cool, and it's a fun twist in the story. but then we after Dunk is fucking done with these fucking Muppets, these fucking these fucking blonde-headed freaks. Then we get the man, the myth, the legend, Steely Pate comes in. Steely Pate, he comes in playing his electric bass. I love it. I love it. Steely Dan comes in. Like, every time he's on the screen, I'm like, hell yeah, brother. You bring that bear in here. Like,
honestly, same. There is something about I think it's a combination of like I really enjoyed the character in the novella, but this actor, he's just good. He's really good, and he has this like energy.
But it's
that
like he like underplays it. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
He is not doing. He's not at a 10. He's at like a 2. But you're like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. He's like aggressively chill and like wise, and I'm just like, yeah, can I have this energy? Can I have this for 2 seconds, please? I want just like the quiet confidence of this random armor and like blacksmith. It's just great. And I like, and just like everything, his like whole like little conversation with Dunk is just like so reassuring and like gives like, you know, Dunk that like little confidence boost that he so desperately needs. Especially when I love when like he gives Dunk the shield and he's like, okay, so Tansel repainted it, and then I redid like the metal work along the side because like the old one, it wasn't as good, so it'll be good now. And immediately Dunk is like catastrophizing, and he's like, why did I pick this sigil? It's a falling star, and it's nighttime, and everything is closing in around. And fucking Steely Pate's like, hey, kid.
Those leaves are green.
green summer leaves. That tree's alive. It's all good. And I'm watching going like, yeah, it is. It's all good. It's all good, man.
It's Steely Pate is that I feel like we've all had this one instance with a car where you go to the mechanic and he's just like that one really like nice wise mechanic.
That's a very good like, because that is it. That is the vibe.
You're like freaking out because you're like, oh no, my car's dead, and it's like this is like, hey man, it's fine. Let's look under the hood, man. And he like is showing you everything about the car. He's like, oh, do you see that? That's where that goes. And it's fine. It's great. It's gonna be great. And then like he doesn't overcharge you because then he's like, how much do I owe you for the? It was a copper. Like, because he's just a good egg.
He has like he's like really good like dad energy.
Yes.
Like when you have like that one like childhood friend whose like dad was like a really good person and was like, hey, let me give you some like advice. Like, I'm not your dad, but like if I could still give it to you, like it's just like it's just very comforting. And I love like every time he's on screen, I'm like, I'm hyped, but I'm comforted, and that's like such an interesting sensation.
Well, and it's like the irony is like he's like this big burly man, so you'd expect him to be like, but he's not. He's so chill.
Yeah,
he's so chill. I don't think this man has never raised his voice in his life.
No, like, no need.
One time he like raised an eyebrow and everyone was like, oh shit. Like he's mad, man. Like, oh my god. But no, but then we cut to the tourney and we get our diva. She's back here. She's so excited to kill some fucking Kingsguards. She wants to kill those Kingsguards.
Lionel Baratheon is just here for a good time. Lionel Baratheon is like, I'm about to risk my life. Why? Because there hasn't been a trial by 7 in 100 years, and I want to take a crack at the Kingsguard in a way that isn't treason. So like, this is my moment. I will risk my life for this, for just like a fun, violent time, and that is Lionel Baratheon in a nutshell.
He's just the laughing storm. He's gonna be he's gonna be cackling this whole battle. He's gonna be having the time of his fucking life. He's he's gonna take a drink. I'm sure he's gonna be like, "Give me a drink. I'm thirsty." God above. I love it. Our diva.
Oh, and then my favorite bit is when Dunk was like, "Oh, Sir Stefan got you, thank you," and Lionel responds, "Who's Sir Steverin? No, Sir Steverin is so dirty. Is doing that Fossaway so dirty, and then being like, no, the boy got me. Okay, like let's not get ahead of ourselves."
Oh God. But then, uh, why did I write here? We don't see the people. Oh, I will say this is the thing that was cut out. Maybe it's going to come back in the next episode. The people like thanking Dunk. So in the book, as we're sort of walking to the tourney with Steely Pate, and like I'm hoping we'll get it in the next episode.
Mm-hmm.
There is this moment where like everyone is like thanking Dunk. Like all of the small folk, like there's like a woman who's like God bless you, sir, God's bless you, and then like a holy man like comes and like blesses him and stuff, and like there's all this other stuff, and Dunk is like confused, and he's like, why are these people like cheering me on, and why are they like thanking me? And Steely Pate's like, because you're a knight who remembered his vows, which is like very important to the whole like theme of the show, where it's and the theme of this book of where like because then like we get it later, which like I love the way that we set it up in this with like the knight me Sir Dunk, and then like he has to go, and we get the like the lovely cut where like we see him sort of the POV from the Fossaway, Raymond getting knighted by Lionel Baratheon. Which, like, also, what a flex to be like, I was knighted by Lionel Baratheon. What a flex.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Incredible. I love it. You know, he never, like, oh my God, what a flex. But anyways, but then we get to, but then we like, it cuts to Dunk sort of seeing him, and it's like a theatrical device, right? Like, Dunk is sort of seeing himself, and above him, we see the POV of Sir Arlen, and Arlen just shrugs, which I love that. I think it's so great, and it plays into the theme so well, which is why I was so upset that like we didn't get the bit with the small folk, because the whole point of this series is like, is he a real knight? The point is he actually does what a knight is supposed to do. Like, he is a knight of the Seven Kingdoms, not because somebody like put a sword on his shoulders and said you're a knight. It's because he actually does what a knight is supposed to do, right? He defends the small folk.
Someone made a TikTok about this specifically, and I'm not remembering who it was, because they made a TikTok, and then every creator I know was in the comments talking about it, so I can't remember who said what. But someone made a TikTok saying the same thing, and a lot of people were wondering if they might have reordered some things, and it might still happen because they might like do it maybe like at the beginning of the trial. So we'll have to see. I'm still hoping we get it like at the beginning of the next episode, like right before it starts or something. I don't know, but who knows?
Because
it'll be fun.
Because then the other thing is like it's because like
it's the thesis.
It's the thesis of the show, and then like because it also contrasts that like all the small folk are like, we rides with Dunk, we fucks with Dunk, but then none of the lords, the noble lords and knights are willing to fight with him, right? Like, and that's the whole thesis of the thing that we're doing here, right? But then we cut to which this is like, because we get like a cut to the daughter of the Lord Ashford. I wanted more of her. I was so intrigued in that like first episode. I think it was the second episode, I think, where like we get the exposition dump from her, and I was like, oh, maybe they're gonna like give her something to do, and like maybe she'll have a little storyline, and she'll get right, and like that's cool. Like she doesn't need something, because there's like only one other female character in this novella. Well, two if you count the nameless, big woman who is the other puppeteer, right? Which we don't even see. And so it's like I was like, oh, maybe we're like shaping another character. That's nice. A lady character, isn't that great? And then nope. We just get a cutaway of her, or like a shot on her face where she like looks uncomfortable, and I'm like, I mean, you said like 3 lines in another episode. You kind of seemed like an asshole.
I will say right now, I think most of the griping of the show being like too short in like the episode runtime is kind of has for the most part been like dumb in the way that it's been framed. But my like one objection to how short the episodes have been is that like I really would have liked to see some of these characters expanded a little bit more, because I do think that that is kind of the one thing that's missing is like the world has been set so well, Dunk has been fleshed out so well, Egg has been fleshed out, the Targaryens, even like people like Raymond, but there's like several side characters, and they are mostly the women who I feel like could have been expanded a little more and like haven't been. And I think we had the room for it.
I wanted more Tansel. Like
I wanted more Tansel. I wanted a little more, like you said, I wanted more of like Lord Ashford's daughter. Like if you're going to make a point of like giving her a moment, I'm expecting more after that. And then when we didn't get it, or at least so far haven't really gotten it, I've been a little confused. Same thing with the prostitutes that we met in the first episode, and they were like all around that first episode a bunch. We
did see her.
But again, that was like the first time we'd seen her in forever, and she didn't have any lines, and they just cut to her a couple times. I'm like, great, you remember she's there, but also like I would have really liked to see some of these people like interwoven throughout. And then just tack on to, because this is kind of the same point, we really like I think did dirty two of the on Dunk's side, the Humphreys, like two of his
and Sir Robin. I'm like, oh wait, no, we saw that bitch in a fucking field for like 5 seconds, and we sort of got his backstory, and I'm like, who are these girls? Who are these divas?
Well, and this is the thing, in the novella, you know who they are. You know who they are because the one thing that ironically got shrunk down a ton in the television version is the jousting. Because in the novella, you go to a full day of jousting, and that's where you learn who a lot of these people are. Yeah. You learn who they are, you learn how good they are, who they're fighting, how they get hurt, etc., etc. And so they really minimized it. And so we saw one of the Humphreys, I think it was Humphrey Harding. He's the one who like hurt his leg. Yeah. And so we watch him hurt his leg, but we don't get all of the like the commentary around it that we get in the novella. So I feel like we don't like know him almost at all, and like you have to really remember,
which could have been like a whole episode. We could have had a whole episode of like and in because it's our boxing movie, right? So in this corner we have and we could get like people in the crowd, could be because like Dunk's an idiot, is like, who's that? And like Egg or someone in the crowd be like, that's Sir Humphrey, he's blah, blah, right, like it would be so easy to do that.
But then the other one, because the other Humphrey is, I think, Humphrey Beesbury. We didn't meet him at all.
I'm like, who is this bitch with the bees?
Yeah. But in the novella you do. He's like references like one of the very like promising knights in the joust.
Yeah, and like, so like he's favored to win this day or whatever.
So like when like you get these collections,
because then there's the thing where Dunk is like, oh, don't challenge him. Like,
yes. Yeah, exactly. So I was like very perplexed that like they did such a good job at expanding certain things, and then other things like you had the time to show these. Like we easily could have like upped every episode to like 40 minutes and then included some of these references so that like some of these people that like we started expanding could actually have like the full thing, and so that we could get like a proper introduction to like each of these people that will be important to that final battle. So I'm just like a little confused.
Or just like another episode. Like
or just another episode. Just like and spread them out a little more, whatever,
and spread it out a little bit more. Yeah, no, I it felt very much like I would be very interested to look at what was cut.
Yeah,
because I have a feeling a lot of what we are talking about probably was what was on the cutting board. Of like,
maybe
perhaps HBO was like, you get 30 minutes. Right? We'll give you one 45-minute episode for the opening. We'll give you one 45-minute episode for the end. Everything else must be 30 minutes. We will not give you more time. Right? I suspect that is what happened, and I think a lot of stuff, because it feels like they were setting things up and then just it never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
and so that I suspect that probably was cut. But then I go, but then why have these characters, right? Like, why even tease us
Mm-hmm.
with these characters at all if you're not going to do anything with them, right? Like, if
Yeah.
you're if they're one and done, right? Because it's
Mm-hmm.
fine when you have like the fortune teller lady, like that was a fun little thing, but she's not a
Yeah.
character. She's just like, the Maggie the Frog cameo, right? Like that comes in,
Yeah.
like it's fun, and it's like, oh, there's a fortune teller, whatever. Moving on, but like the problem is like the way that these characters are introduced, especially like Lord Ashford's daughter, which also like, what is her actual name? Somebody put it in the comments. I think they like mentioned her name like once in the novella, and everyone just refers to her as Lord Ashford's daughter. Yikes!
Yeah.
Somewhere fucking Alison Bechdel is like wrenching in her bed.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's I clocked that too, and it was very frustrating because it's like we could have expanded this and we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then hey, is there no noble knight amongst you? And then hey, Baelor, because he's just a good guy. He's just a regular
He's
bitch.
just a good guy. And okay, I will say I know I want to make clear this is probably my favorite episode so far, even if we've been like critiquing it a bit more than usual in some places. But one of the things I've loved about the show is they know how to like use what the audience expects, or like our the information that we have in our head, and use it effectively. Choosing to wait to use the Game of Thrones theme until this moment,
Brilliant.
and actually not just like the bit in the beginning, because the bit in the beginning was funny, whatever, but then like not using it again, letting us like live without it for so long, and then dropping it down right here was brilliant. It had me hyped. It had like the intended effect, which was to like get me excited and for me to feel like, oh, shit's getting real.
Yeah,
Ah,
I was like the whole time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was great. Well, because it's also like it sort of ties, because leitmotifs like represent characters but also like themes, and it's like, to me, I always kind of associated that theme specifically like with the Targaryens, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or specifically sort of like the larger sort of arc, right? Like
Yes,
like
yeah,
sort
I would agree with that.
of like the song of a song of ice and fire, right? And this kind of is like, because we talk about this all the time, of like the Targaryens, the reason that they were kings in the first place is because, hi, you were supposed to use your dragons to help fight the ice zombies when they come back, right? Like there was a
Yeah.
whole reason, and the whole thing is like they lose track of that because they get greedy, and they lose track of the reason that they like did this in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Baelor kind of is the one Targaryen who's remembering what's it all about, which is the small
Mm-hmm.
folk, right? Like he
Yeah.
is remembering like the whole point of this fucking autocratic system is to actually protect these people, and so that to me is like, oh, that's why this theme is playing, because it's connecting to the larger theme of like, oh, it's Danny, breaker of chains, it's right, it's this, and so it's like Baelor being like, no, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna stand up for this guy who like stood up for the small folk, like I'm gonna stand up for him now, just like he stood up for the small folk, because hey, that's actually our fucking job. It's not to be fucking menaces to society and break walnuts open with a fucking hilt of a knife. Like
Mm-hmm.
we actually do serve a purpose, and I'm actually
Yeah.
going to make sure that we execute that purpose. So no, I loved that moment too. It was so brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, just and everything about it, like I like Dunk's whole speech, I feel like beforehand, like does such a good job of like setting the argument before like not just the crowd but like us, the audience, and then
Yeah.
like in the like these people are being hypocrites. Like knighthood is being treated like hypocritically, and it's like there's a point to it, and you guys aren't stepping up. Can anyone step up? Who will step up? And then we get our answer, and it's the good guy. It's him. It's Baelor. It's great. Ah, God, the next episode is gonna be a
Oh,
lot.
I'm buckle up,
This will be a
y'all.
lot.
It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Anyways,
So let's move on. Let's move on to our final segment of Oh no, two final segments, I should say. Let me pull up the question of the week. This question comes from Rodotastic. And it says, question relevant for the next episode. If you were to have a trial of 7, which characters would you pick to fight for you? Any era, any kingdom.
Oh.
They said hell, any IP franchise. Let's stick to Westeros.
Yeah.
Who's on your team?
Okay.
Or should we collaboratively put one together?
Let's put one together. I feel like we need the Hound.
I was gonna say I would like the Hound. I need someone who is ruthless to be there,
big and ruthless, and not afraid to get dirty.
I want Barristan Selmy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I need Barry. I need Barry the Bold. Gimme.
Fucking Arya's sword teacher.
Syrio. I'll take him. Okay, that's 3. Let's do Brienne. I want me some Brienne.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's his face? Uncle husband from House of the Dragon.
Oh, Damon Targaryen. Yes,
I want Damon Targaryen.
Yeah,
because he'll also be ruthless. Yeah.
Yes. Main series. Arthur Dayne, Sword of the Morning.
Oh yeah.
With the crazy sword. He dies at the Tower of Joy.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We can do one more. I don't have to fight. Let's see who's good, who's real good, who dangerous.
I'm trying to think. Fucking, I want like an Essos person. Drogon, or
the
not,
dragon?
Not the dragon.
Drogo.
Drogo. Yeah, call Drogo. Drogo.
Sure. I will accept that. I was gonna say someone else, but you barely met them, so it's fine. I was gonna say fucking Strong Belwas, and let every man cut me once. Yes.
Actually, you know what? I like him. I like the kind of.
Okay, good. I don't want Khal Drogo. He does little girls. I'm not about that life.
Yeah.
We're not in the Epstein files. If you didn't know.
Khal Drogo is in the Epstein files.
I mean, I didn't say it.
With fucking Illyrio. Fucking Illyrio is
He's Epstein.
He is Epstein of that world.
Yeah.
He's the Epstein of that world.
Yeah, they're the Illyrio files. Like, oh god damn. Okay, cool. So that's our question of the week. Please make sure that you drop a question for next week. These are always fun.
We forgot.
I know. I was just saying that. And then I was going to say our next thing. Okay. Now, Spicer, on your time frame, who was your favorite death this week, or what was your favorite death of the week?
Oh God, it's
people didn't really die as of now.
I'm gonna say Lord Ashford's pride.
When
he was forced to crawl on the ground to get a walnut.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Makar's love for most of his children. That died. He's a tired man. It's a real tired man. Okay, but hey, that's it. You made it to the end of another episode. So please make sure you hit buttons. Make sure you are liking, you're commenting, you're subscribing, you're pointing it out to a friend, and you're I don't know, and then you point at us. Share it. Do things.
Tag us in the things.
Yeah. We love it. You're amazing. Okay. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. We hope to see you next week. And say goodbye, Spicer.
Goodbye, Spicer.